So I'm going to finish off Narcosis, and then I'm going to play some other video games. That's what's on the docket for tonight. That's what's on the fucking docket. Boom, boom. There we go. You have a headache? That sucks. I hate headaches. I hope they go away. What's going on, everybody? So last night in Narcosis, we wandered around on the ocean floor, met some ghosts, some squids. I petted a squid. Let me move my mic a little bit closer to me. I petted a squid. And then it tried to eat me. Everything tried to kill me. So that was what was going on. And then we crashed into some other people. And now we're at the ocean floor again. And that's where I left off. And then after this, I'm going to play a game called Puss. Not Puss in Boots. Just Puss. And then I'm going to do a new thing, which is kind of like, it's going to kind of be like It Came From Itch, but not. I'm going to call it Saturday Night Shite. So, that's the lineup. Let's do it. Just Puss. I think it was at PAX East, and I saw the booth, and I was like, what the fuck? I might even have a picture of it, honestly. I'll have to look that up afterwards. I might have a picture of the booth that had this game. Either there's probably multiple games using the word puss or pussy to their advantage. Is this where I left off? Okay, yeah, exactly where I left off. We're gonna jump off some edge. Oh, what the hell's that? What do you think that red is? I thought it was an eyeball. That would have been cool. It's just like a light. One of these days in one of these ocean games, I'm gonna be walking around and there's just gonna be a giant eyeball. Oh no, this guy. How is he not like just mince meat? If he's out here with just flesh, wouldn't he be like a fucking soda can? Or not even, like, be like a fucking pancake? John? What? Ah! No! I didn't know that could happen while I was reading. Get the fuck out of here. And he just bounces. He's just gone. Look at this dead crab. Is he gonna come back? Let's go through the Stargate. All right. Where was he? John Castellanos. We'll never find him. Oh, there he is. John Bernardo Castiello. Beneath that easygoing exterior, JB was a well-oiled machine. Firing on all cylinders, serious business. All four of us carried top-notch credentials as expert ADS operators, but JB was on the next level. He really came alive when poured in, out on a hike. Strolling side by side with JJ, swapping tall tales. I guess at least he died the same way he lived, in his element, doing what he loved. Alright. Oh man, that sucks. Yeah, so this game's called Narcosis. If you want to see the beginning of the game, check out the VOD from last night. It's a game about a company working on a methane pipeline in the middle of the ocean. Oh, that's the rest of the wreckage that I crashed through. Okay, it's a submarine. He was trying to come save me and he died. That's unfortunate. And you're in this giant fucking marine spacesuit in the water. All you have is a knife and flares. and shit goes down. There's an earthquake and the entire facility gets destroyed. And then it's just basically the story of how you get out of there. While you're slowly going crazy and seeing weird shit. And coincidentally, the latitude and longitude of the location that we're at is what H.P. Lovecraft suggested where the city of Ryla is in Call of Cthulhu.
Some way out of all of this. And really your only option now is the other habitat, Compass 2. And what's most unsettling to me is you're in this dive suit. You call it a walking coffin. I can't even imagine what that takes.
It takes everything. But when you're losing your strength and your senses, well, like I said, it helps you focus on what little's left.
Yeah, check out the latitude and longitude if you want to see where we are. It's pretty close. So he's speaking, I'm assuming he's like being debriefed, or he's talking to a psychiatrist after this whole ordeal. I don't know why it's kind of presented like that, but it's being told in like a story, basically. It's a big old story. Also, this seems very unsafe. That's just like the abyss. Oh, it's just like a cliff. It's a valley. And this just wraps around. Yeah, I'm just being mind flayed. It's a possibility. Although the game tagline says that it's just beyond good and evil, that's just like man versus nature. Like no other elements at play, but maybe that's just part of them fucking with you. Who knows? That's what was suggested yesterday. Yeah, I've already been fighting like anglerfish and other bioluminescent life forms. Look at those guys. It's a Cthulhu-santh. Cthulhu-santh. Do you know what that is? It's the missing link. Oh shit, speaking of bioluminescent life forms, what the fuck was that? It was a big boy. Oh no. He's gonna try to fight me. That thing is bigger than the other ones. It's coming right for me! Ah! Oh, he's pushing me. No. Ah! Got him. How'd you like that? Get the fuck out of here. She's gonna fuck off. I gotta go this way. What the fuck is that? Bro! No. Ah! Ah! It's trying to eat me! I think it's dead. I don't have much air left. Oh, it's a dude. So yeah, narcosis obviously is the, it means you're being poisoned slowly, right? It's a really dark... Am I walking into the mouth of a monster? What the fuck just happened? What? I feel like I'm in a monster's mouth now. Fuck. This is a hallucination. Leopard fail. Leopold fail. Butters. Butters Leopold. Is that just a hole? That just goes down. Oh, I'm dying. You're right. I have no air left. Oh, this is different now. Oh, it's a hallucination tunnel. Now there's a bicycle. I'm definitely hallucinating. The air meter spells sex when it's at a certain percentage. Indeed. Well, upside down. Whoa. Like, is there a certain way you're supposed to go in here? Or am I being tricked? I don't understand what's happening. Actually, when I was in the other way. Yeah, that was weird. There we go. What the fuck? Oh shit. Bobby Bear coming in with that 4 months of Twitch Prime. Thank you very much. What is happening? I don't understand. I would just go down there? Nope, that was wrong. Maybe you have to wait for the clock to do something? Bumble clock. Stab it, maybe? I'm slowly dying. Maybe go back that way? Yeah. 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 Shh. So did I come out of that cave? What the fuck? So that's where I went through that weird-ass cave, and now I'm on the other side. Okay.
Even setting that aside, so much about your ordeal is almost beyond most people's comprehension.
What do you think's down in that hole?
Were you ready for this? Or were you lucky?
No luck.
You mentioned possibilities. Does a part of you wonder where you'd be if you'd never gone down there in the first place?
Not really. I mean, that kind of thinking won't get you anywhere.
I want to go on a date with you and explore all your holes. All the holes in the universe. You see, the universe, if you rolled the universe into a tube, what you'd have is, well, you'd have a really big tube. There's a light over here. Oh, it's that guy. Ah! Stab him! Ah! Oh no! There's oxygen! I need it. Mr. Fish, chill. I just need this guy's air.
Proud of some of the things I did. But I'm not leaving anything out. I can't.
Cut it! Cut it! Got it. Fucking bastard. Also, all these, like, tubes look like cigarettes. It's just all, it's all Tim and Eric shit. Exploring the universe. Cigarette juice. Good news. So... oh, look at that thing. What the hell's that? Oh, there's a little thing over there. There's also something else over here, though. Looked like there was something in the distance on this side. Oh no, the crabs. Yeah, what's down there? Oh, what the fuck is that? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Like, cloaked himself for a second. Oh, it's a flare. Is it the flare I threw? Yeah, that must be the way I came from. Maybe? Disney had the balls to make sequels to classic fairy tales. I mean, if you polled probably like half the people in the world, I bet you like a huge percentage would think that Disney just made that shit up anyways. People are dumb. It's like that story about you know, the person in class repeating the same joke you said, except really loud. It's the whole thing. I guess we're going in this crab hole. This doesn't sound good. Doesn't sound good. Fuck. Oh no. It's a big guy. He's gonna chase me, isn't he? Maybe I can just go this way. Oh no! I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Cannot move. I think I fucked up. Well, this is our lives now. It seems like this would be a realistic thing that would happen, like wandering around in a sea cave with a giant suit on. Probably get stuck at some point. Is there a way I can like reload where I was? Oh, that was her. Found her a mile away from the crash site, a tiny lighthouse in the storm, beacon to nowhere. How far is it? Da, da, da. So she was like just wandering. She wasn't even trained to be in that thing. Is there any way to reload, like, what just happened? Where is the saves? don't know what to do. I guess. Ugh. Oh my god. That's so fucking annoying. I gotta go through all this bullshit again. I don't have time for you.
So you're lost and looking for some way
Oh, no, I'm
out
inked.
of all of this.
I'm all inked up.
And really your only option now is the other habitat, Compass 2. And what's most unsettling to me is you're in this dive suit. You call it a walking coffin.
What if I just go down this way?
I can't even imagine what that takes.
It takes everything. But when you're losing your strength and your senses, well, like I said, it helps
Oh, there he is.
you focus on what little's left.
So he starts walking that way. It's cool that there's like multiple paths too. Like I went that way last time, that's where that anglerfish was. Chopped me up. I gotta go through this whole fucking dumb mystery cave again now. The mystery cave. I was surprised to find out that this game came out last year too. Like I thought it was more recent. It's a neat genre to see expanded a little bit. I definitely am gonna play through Subnautica soon too, because I haven't played it since like 2016. Some people might remember me streaming that like years ago, and it was like it's still really rough beta. I think I gotta go back up this way now. And it seemed like it was so popular for a while that I was like, yeah, I don't want to be like the 50th person
Even
streaming this
setting
at
that
the same time.
aside, so much about your
I think I'll do
ordeal
it
is
before the end of the year.
almost beyond most people's comprehension. Were you ready for this? Or were you lucky?
No luck.
You mentioned possibilities. Does a part of you wonder where you'd be if you'd never gone down there in the first place?
Not really. I mean, that kind of thinking won't get you anywhere.
I wonder if there's been any news from them about
I'm not proud of some of the things I did,
just pushing me around.
but I'm not leaving anything
About
out.
like there's supposed to be like some snow ice area DLC that's coming out for Subnautica. He's trying to push me around. All right, so I'm not gonna go on that cliff this time. I think they're... All right, so how does this work? If crabs die by being boiled, how are these crabs chilling on a fucking volcanic vent? Like, we eat them by boiling them. They've just adapted to the environment. How the fuck would we eat them? Get out of here! Is he gonna fight that crab? Be cool if we saw them fight. Looks like you're supposed to do that. Yeah, they're gross.
last day of 3rd grade, we drive down to the dock. She points at her watch, tells me, close your eyes. She puts her hand on my chest, says, 10 seconds. And then I'm falling.
That's the abyss. Nothing down there. Maybe.
I'm gonna drown. I mean, I'm sure of it. She's shouting, not to interfere. 10 seconds later, her hand's on mine, pulling me up. The next day we go again. Only now it's 15. I'm up all night watching the clock, trying to count 20 on the dot. I knew so long as I, hold out. 40 seconds.
I was like trying to walk
45.
off fucking giant hall.
She'd come. And one day she didn't. My first thoughts, maybe I messed up the count. My second thoughts, I'm on my
Yeah, they're
own.
probably more used to the heat than the cold now. They
I
just
open my
died. They
eyes
got
and
too
the
cold
sun's
now.
behind her.
That's a good point.
But I know that shape. It's familiar. Arms crossed, staring down at me.
It's a good point. A spooky underwater game. Yep. Ah! Stuck! Oh, I thought I was going down. Alright, some more. Oh, it's all radioactive shit. Oh, it's all the menthol. Or methane. Not menthol. They're making menthol. Crabs that eat drowned divers. Don't they eat just dead things anyways? Isn't that like a big thing they do?
Anyway, by the time I climb onto the dock, she's already home.
It's just a barrel of Newports. It's kind of creepy what animals are known to just eat dead things. Like that subreddit, Nature is Metal, there's always some fucked up shit like that there. I don't even want to talk about it. I actually heard a really fucked up story this week. I shouldn't even mention it. Like, someone told me this story this week, and I was like... I felt like burdened that they had told me. You know what I mean? Oh, shit, there he is! Whoa. Oh, man.
I'll swim up to his...
Get that ready for later.
Methane is a greenhouse gas, one of the most potent. Other industrial disasters may have been more severe, but Oceanova was groundbreaking, like you said. It could be years before we know all the consequences. We might never understand the ecological impact. It was very expensive, and 19 people died. Like it or not, you're the human face of all this. So what do you say to your critics?
I believe in what we were doing.
But was it worth the cost?
This looks like a long line at like fucking Disney World or like Six Flags or some shit. About to get on the ride. I want to see a giant crab, like bigger than all the other crabs. Bigger than anything. Like a prehistoric crab. Nah, that shit's all fucked up. Oh, you fucker. What is he eating? What are you eating? Giant crab battle. frozen as fuck. Whoop, did not mean to do that. So this is where they were mining the methane from, it looks like. Oh! Oh, look at that guy. So was he there or was he not there? He wasn't even there. Oh, another a vampire squid just disappeared. Get the fuck out of here. Oh yeah, wow. It's a bad sound. It's crazy to think they don't have, like, a contingency plan for working on the ocean floor like this, where, like, you would probably expect there to be, like, seismic incidents that just, like, destroyed... Oh, I thought that was the big guy. I thought that was the big squid. He was a little one. So, I think there's big ones around. I think there's a little one means big ones. Just another one. I think it looks like a kilosanth. Kilosanth. Is this a puzzle? I think it is. 455 volts. $220. This is the first puzzle in the game they just like decided to throw it in. $220. So I already have it, don't I? By having those two. Or is it just saying what I have? Oh, okay. Oh, it's a puzzle. What do I have to get it to? 1,000 volts? Did it say somewhere? I might say it on my access compass to... Just wanted to see if it said maybe somewhere out there. Oh no, I can't turn any of them on? Oh, you have to reset it. $310. $200. It's 1,000. Too much is at 1,000, I think. So I'll turn one of these off, and then one of these on. Damn Damn it, this puts me back right where I was. I turn that. Damn it! I think there's oxygen everywhere.
You're an engineer.
Nice.
You're a problem solver. You value logic and precision. You talk a lot about times,
Yeah, I guess I missed the sign.
values.
I thought it was 1,000, but hey,
And yet there were some challenges you couldn't solve.
it just works.
Numbers are easy. It's people that are complex. Numbers bring things into focus. No gray areas to distract you from getting things into
There it
perspective.
is. Oops. It just works. Up there he is. It's the guy from Scooby-Doo. That's a different suit than the one I'm wearing, isn't it? That's like an old diving suit. What the fuck? Yeah, that's like a really like antiquated diving suit. Oh, there's a body. Body. Let me save you. Was it Old Man Henderson? Oh, this thing got hit in the back by something. What the fuck pried it open? Hamza Salah Al Yassin. Like driving a forklift or swinging a golf club. After enough use, an ADS eventually becomes an extension of you. Second nature, a matter of habit. He wasn't part of the dive crew, but Salah managed to log hundreds of hours out on hikes. Not for fun exactly, just so we know he had. I guess it's a little like being stabbed in the back, seeing and hearing your suit system shut down around you one by one. Which is worse? A slow death from a wound you can't see, or being betrayed by the suit that which you thought you'd bonded with? So the suit just opened? I thought something like pried it open. Damn. That wouldn't be a good way of dying either. I guess none of these would be. What's up, Strawberry Rose Garden? Happy birthday. You have a nice day. Am I going to have to fight this crab now? You fucking bastard! He didn't like that. Did you ever play the mediocre PS2 horror game Extermination? No, I've looked at it a few times though. One of these days I'm gonna try it out. I heard it's pretty good actually. Oh, it's a big guy. What the hell's that thing? Bonefish? Key card. What the hell is this madness? It's a sugar cookie man. It's like an explosion. I guess I missed something. I wonder who had the card. The guy down there? Oh, you can just fly out of the elevator. It's kind of cool. If I missed it on his body. Yeah, maybe the spiders are in you now. become one with you. Can I just like ram my way in here? I guess he's trying to show me something, isn't he? I'm gonna get snatched up by the giant squid. I have a feeling. He wants me to follow him. Look at that thing. Holy shit. Ah! Get off me! Oh, it's a puzzle. Right? Maybe? Do I have to like go fix these ones? Is it gonna lift me up or something? I don't understand. What do you want from me? Don't understand. Is there something I'm supposed to... I don't understand, man. You can check your inbox inside this thing. Am I supposed to swim towards something? Oh no. Oh, I barely made that one. Maybe I go over there? That didn't sound good. Oh. Oh. Was I supposed to see him from right there? No shit.
Does it get easier answering all the same questions?
People ask all kinds of questions. What they ask says a lot about their character, especially when it comes to casualties.
So what's the response when they do ask about the gory details?
I oblige. See which way they want to take it. I mean, what people don't get is that they don't want me to keep going. Not really. There's only so much blood and guts people can take before they lose their appetite. Everyone has their limits.
I don't know about that. There's some fucked up people out there. Which reminds me, on a whim, last night after I streamed, I rented a movie from Amazon that just came out. I was like, oh, this looks like maybe it's cool. So it's got Martin Freeman in it. It's about ghosts, right? It's called Ghost Stories. Has anyone heard of it? I think it's like a British release from last year that's in the States now. I don't know anyone else who's in it except for Martin Freeman, but there's pretty good people in there. And it was actually not bad up to the fucking end. Oh my god. The end of the movie fucking ruined my morning. Oh! Fallen. Okay. We're in the pit. In the bad room. Climb my way out, maybe? Stab him. Shoot with a flare. Overconsumption. Just gotta relax. JJ Costello, the first time or the 50th, trudging through the extractor farm always put a little ice in your blood. Someone, can't remember who, someone said it's like a forest of metal trees, roots soaking up the salt of the earth. JJ walked these fields pretty much daily. Now he's watching over them like a second-rate scarecrow, attracting more scavengers than he repels. I can still hear him now, cracking jokes and talking shit. Like father, like son. Oh yeah, that's Costello's son. Hugs. Frozen. I died. So don't fall in the hole. Big hug. So you have to fall in there. So what did I do wrong last time? Maybe you just gotta keep spinning? Spinning, spinning, always spinning. Oh, he's icy. I see. It's pretty chill. Narcosis is losing his mind. What's up, Vertigo Chat? Get the cold shoulder. Who names their kid John John? Well, you see, when two people can't decide, then when they want to name their kid, they just name him twice. Hello.
You're very candid when describing some circumstances. Times when you felt crippled with fear, coming across the bodies of friends and colleagues.
Yeah.
It's clear you care, but there's an undercurrent of
Who is that?
detachment in the way you present some of the more
Oh, look at the little doll.
difficult moments. Was that your intention?
No, I've heard that before. I just did my best to paint a clear picture.
Snacks.
When it comes to empathy,
Samples.
there's no manual for that.
That looks like a blue Yeti, that light. That light looks like a blue Yeti microphone, kind of. Just a different color. Kind of looks like the Joy Division album cover from far away. This thing is definitely going to open up once I step on it. I'm going to fall to my death. Use an elevator, I guess. There's a door over there and an elevator. But I came in through the elevator area, didn't I? How did I get in here? Did I come through the door? Viewing room, server room. Yeah. No? Dale Ryder. Dale. Anders Dale Ryder. Or Dahl. As much as someone could be down here, I mean, we're all in it together. Andrews was in charge. Always on the move, checking up on people in progress and writing it all down. I found him in the hallway overlooking the meadow. Did he drown? Maybe another methane exposure? I don't know. They say the devil's in the details, but who can say? Either way, everything around here just feels off. Dale de Demolme. A lot of flares. What's this room? This is where he hung out, probably. This is where he like kept an eye on everything. Interesting. Judo. The fuck is that? Thought it was Yoda for a second. That kind of looks like Murdoch. A little tiny bit, like a fucked up Murdoch. The bottom. Big Brother's watching you. Smile, you're on camera. Oh! That's weird. It's a little weird. Why is this hallway all like fucking milty?
I have to ask again. Was it luck?
Conditioning.
I'm going through the same room over and over
Conditioning
again.
and discipline. That's how I got down there in the first place.
Look at my fucking
and that's how I
displays.
got out. It's about
It's
keeping
happening.
tethered to the task. You don't let
Mistakes
yourself forget
are
about
proof
the
that
reality
you're
around
trying.
you. You can't.
It's like taking over the monitor now. Yeah, look at the map. This is kind of cool. So if anyone's familiar with Call of Cthulhu, that's where the city of Ryla is, pretty much. The middle of the Pacific Ocean. Nothing near it. What if we just go back through the door again? Then what? Reverse course. It knows. Dead end. It's trying to stop me. The suit's betraying me. Did you just say relax? Access granted. Let it go. 4%. Oh, it's gonna fuck with me this bad now. No, I just filled it up. Dude, it's a sanity effect. Oh, I can't get through the wall? Oh, that's so fucked. Oh, they're really taking me for a spin here. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh! What's that? The fuck is that? Oh! How did I get into this closet? Oh shit. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Is that a person? What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, and then it's like, this is what the poppy field's all about. There's a 5 on her wrists. Okay. What the fuck? Three. Zero? Okay. I wasn't even gonna ever guess that. I would never have guessed that the P was a 0. Five darts. Any number is important. Find the... what? The something alive of the other's number to progress? I just swear it said E to interact on something here. Is that a giant hand? Maybe. You seeing things? Oh, there's a door here. That's why my back is itchy. Need to get one of those back scratcher things lately. That's where I came from. What? It took my numbers away. Did I find them all? Oh, okay. The servers. Hazard level red. Restart or reset a hazard level? Yeah, can't do it. Hazard doors unlocked. That sounds bad.
You saw terrible things.
We don't stop turning.
And even if you made it to the surface, you couldn't count on being rescued. I mean, I'd have lost my mind. Did you ever feel like you were losing it just a little?
No.
Dang it.
When they found me, I'd been floating on the surface for at least 5 hours. I talked with therapists and trauma experts for months. Said I was hiding the hurt.
Rig manager.
But it's not true. I made mistakes down there, yes, but did I lose my mind? No. No way.
Helena was determined to make her family proud. The first female rig manager I've encountered, maybe the best. And now here she is, knife in one hand, pills in the other. Heartbreaking. But there's an undeniable dignity in accepting the inevitable, refusing to bargain. The youngest among us, and she didn't try to run. Like a captain going down with the ship. Still, I can't imagine any parent taking any pride in this kind of resolve, not when it ends like this. I mean, she didn't want to fucking drown or be crushed, I guess. What's up, Zach? What's up, Servo? What's going on, everybody else coming in? Oh no. Ow. Good news, it's cigarette juice. A narcosis, though. big crabs. I hear like a flute in the background now. Oh, the window's open already. Hey, you! Get away from my friend's body! You fuck. He gets like spooked, but then he just goes back to eating him. Yeah, it's not really a house, it's like a Sea Lab 2021. Just lose power. Wait. I came this way. Didn't I? Is there a reason why I went that way and came back? I just started a new chapter, so I assume this is the way I'm supposed to be going. Oh, that little fish was eating that guy. That's a neat little detail. Whoa! You! No hugs. Oh, that's a hole. What the fuck? Come on. It's getting too close! Chill out, man. Oh, no. Do you know what really scared me about E.T. when I was a kid? And I still am scared of the movie E.T. a little bit. The part where E.T. gets sick and all the space suit guys come there? What is that thing? Oh, I thought that was a big fish. I thought that red part was a fish. Oh! They're everywhere! I can't stop it! Bro! He
This
saved me.
entire experience is defined by the fact that you came back alone.
Oh, man.
Your story started with 20 people,
He saved me.
but ends with 1. So when it comes to telling those stories, you're the only one who can.
Yeah. There's a responsibility to get things right. For the record.
For the record. Uh-oh. That doesn't seem like, is this really happening? Did I, like, release the methane? Is that gonna turn into a squid? Freezing. Did not realize that. That's it. It's time to leave. What's the deal with this guy? He's like the patron saint of the dive suit people. He's just blowing them all up for me. Or is he leading me into the depths? What is that? What the fuck? Is that a fish? Is that a fish with a red eye? Unlimited thrust enabled? What the fuck, dude? It's a red light. it's a big guy. Dude, this is so cool. I wish it had some really weird music going right now. For how bizarre this is. Is that well? Oh, he's falling in. Oh, don't touch the bottom. Oh, I fucked up. That sucks. It's like Operation. Just don't touch the sides. It is water on the knee. Operation. The doctor for you. Oh, you can see the fucking messed up suits. There we go. Precision. Oh, it's a tutorial. This is where it all started.
Welcome back, my friend.
It's the guy who you're walking with who gets fucking impaled. Rest in peace, Russ.
Hey. You alright? Come on, let's get back to the house.
Oh, no, I'm back here again? What the fuck?
Welcome back to Open Air. I'm Emily Kaler. If you're just joining us, my guest is Kip Mattis, sole survivor of the Ocean Nova disaster. His first book, Hell or High Water, is a harrowing account of his ordeal. Earlier, we talked about the life aquatic, escaping the flooded habitat, and being lost on the seafloor inside a half-ton titanium diving suit.
Am I supposed to leave again?
Kip, I know this might not be easy, but I'd like to talk about the end.
A radio guest.
Can you read that for us?
Yeah. The list is getting shorter. The hatch opens with its usual reluctance, flooding the room with light. The pod is there, I'm going home. Tomorrow I'll be the sole survivor. But for now, I'm not alone.
Soul survivor. But for now, I'm not alone? Is that what he just said? What the fuck? Virgil Theoi. I'm 11 again. In my dreams. Grandfather shakes me from my sleep. Silently, I help him don the tools of his trade. So frail. A husk. The copper helmet alone should be too heavy to bear. But somehow, between my bedroom and the beach, the ragged suit restores the ragged man. At the water's edge, he puts a finger to his lips, then points to the knife at his waist. An antique that's lost its luster, its edge. With a strength and purpose I've never seen, but always known, he cuts the ties that binds us and strides into the sea. So it was the grandfather, the other guy, all right.
How did you feel when you figured it out?
At that point, and that close, I was running on fear. So when I saw another suit in the room,
What the
it's
fuck?
almost too much to process. I couldn't believe that it was...
What the fuck? Let me in. Access denied. Expired.
Is that you?
Virgil made it. Just like me.
How did you get? I thought everyone was...
Only I'm locked inside the pod and he's locked out.
Can you hear me? I can't stop the launch. There's no override.
He's not coming back.
Oh, God. I'm sorry.
And that's on me.
30 seconds to evacuation.
So are you saying that if you did something differently, that Virgil would have lived?
That's right. Until I saw him. Fear in his eyes. I thought I was the only one. It was a bad call.
Evacuation.
Bastard.
This can't be happening.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, God, I'm sorry.
Evacuation commencing.
No.
Why can't I just go in the tube and like walk up it? Climb my way up. Well. What's that? Oh, it's open. We're going in.
You didn't kill him.
Really? Who did? Bad luck? I'm responsible. Look, I'm up here talking with you,
Why would you walk into the thing?
and he's still out there.
What the fuck? Is the big octopus gonna like kill me or something maybe? The Wanderer. Got an achievement. I was really hoping the big octopus was gonna like kill me somehow. Interesting. Just walking on the ocean floor forever. It was a good twist. I don't know about that ending, but I enjoyed that. That was good. If it was even a little bit longer, I don't know if I would have wanted to keep going for like another couple hours of doing that, but it was cool. We played Momo. I don't know. What's that? Sounds familiar. I think I played a game called Momo, but there's probably like a bunch of them. Yeah, look, he's just like slowly, the suit gets like turned into one of the ones that you see wandering. That's kind of cool. It's all crusted inside. It's a cool way to do the credits too. You know something weird is going to happen at the end of this, right? I hope. The location of where the base was, too, was really neat to me. That obviously wasn't intentional, I think. Oh, come on, give us something. How about like a giant eyeball right at the end? Nuts. No giant eyeball?
Kip, it's been more than a year since all this happened. You wrote a book and told your story. Are you ready to be done?
Yeah. It's time to move on. Get myself working again.
Kip Mattis, thank you so much for spending time with me today.
Thanks for having me, Emily.
Was that on NPR? Open air unlocked? What? The fuck does that mean? Oh, that's like the actual interview. It's supposed to be. It's PNR from QQDB in Minneapolis. Open Air is an award-winning interview show delivering revealing one-on-one conversations with luminaries from the fields of art and literature, business, politics, science, technology, sports, and entertainment. Hosted by Emily Keller. Weekday programs, one of the longest-running and most popular shows on the public national radio. That's cool. So he's a survivor. Kipling Matas. 1980 in Lompoc, California. Hell or High Water, Surviving Ocean Nova is his first book. Interesting. Oh, that was pretty cool. What'd you think? So what about Left 4 Dead? So he could possibly be alive. My grandfather's diving career ended before I was born, but even though I knew those stories by heart before learning to read or write, I just have two memories of him in water. And the first, I'm old enough to walk, but just learning to ride. We stopped to picnic in that starlit field. A small pond catches my eye, and then I'm falling. I'm going to drown, I'm sure of it. Then 2 seconds later, his hands on mine pulling me up. The next day, I learned learning how to swim. Diver's knife. So that knife was not part of the suit. Okay. I mean, how much air was down there? I guess he'd have to eat. That's the other problem. I just don't see how there couldn't be like one area that wasn't compromised, like that they could use to like stay in until they got rescued. I don't know. Yeah, the diver guy was his grandfather, 100%. Oh, didn't mean to do that. That was cool though. I'm down with that. I thought that was neat. That was a cool little game. I thought, at least. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna come back and play some Puss in a minute. So sit tight. I'll be back probably in like 5 minutes or so. Sit tight.